Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Holy dooly, it's a Monday morning stream. We haven't done one of these since like the 3rd of May or something ridiculous like that. But welcome, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Hopefully all our Aussie friends had a nice, beautiful, sweet dreams last night. And it's Monday morning, so if you're off to work or you're working today, suffering your jocks, feel free to tune in. And if you are on the other parts of the world, finishing off your Sunday, welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone is well. I dreamed I twitched about 12 hours ago. I didn't twitch, I YouTubed about, yeah, probably about 12 hours ago. So, but welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well. I put some links up to, oh, hang on. I'm having a memory blank. The Flight Sim School's YouTube channel as well. Feel free to check that out. There's some cool tutorial videos and all that sort of stuff like that. So I like promoting other awesome YouTube channels, and that's one of them. So it's pretty good. Feel free to check it out. Mr. Gary P is here. What's going on, Gary? Revo's here. Hopefully those settings help you out. I've moved a couple of sliders up recently when it comes to, oh, I can't remember, 100, 150, which is the one up the top. You'll know which one it is. And that's the only thing I've changed in recent times. Donald, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Brian, what's going on? Hey, Tricky, how you doing? Geo's here. Mr. TP's backing it up. He did the 4:30/5 o'clock session. He's back for the afternoon session. What a trooper. Captain Fozzie's in the house. It's no longer Fozzie Bear. It's Captain Fozzie. Do we have to salute? No, I don't think you. I think you're a civilian. We don't have to salute. So I can do one of these. Jay, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Did I say hello to Brian before? I did. Hello, Brian, again. Jim's listening in the car. Hello, Jim. What's going on? Wingman21's here. Tay Farm's here. Mrs. TP is backing it up again. Hello, Mr. TP. Cheddar Bob, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Xenon's here. How are you, legend? Welcome. Harry, what's going on? Michael, it's cold. It's cold. I'm still in my PJs. I took, but bloody, mate, look at this. Can you see this? My headset's falling apart. Look, I've got something, got bits coming off it. Like, I need new headset. But yeah, it's cold. I took ausflightsimmer Junior to school. Don't worry, I've had a shower and everything, but I put straight back in my pajamas. I'm wearing my avocado ones. Can you see those? My avocados. Yes. My avocado PJs. It's freezing and it's Queensland, for Christ's sakes. William, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Anthony V is here. Flight Sim School's here. Welcome, Steve and Angie. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Who else is lurking around? Let's see if I can find it. Hey, Kangas here. Glenn's here. Welcome, DA Aviation. Welcome. Silver Killer. That was close. You got to admit, that's like, I got 20% closer on that one. But I tell you what, Mr. Sim Fanatic, he's way off doing his Aussie accent. Mrs. Oz said it was woeful, absolutely woeful. B4 Gunner, what's going on? Welcome, Mr. Steve Webster, Striker SG's here, Richard's here, Old Golfer, Adam Kvet. Welcome everybody. No worries, Mr. Flight Sim School and Flight Simulations Experience. We'd like you to join at the Bush Trip if you're going to, yeah, we're on multiplayer, we're online now. So big hello to our friends over at the Symphony channel. Let's jump in and say hello. Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Good evening from French Link India, aka Leonard Skinner. I have no idea. Are we talking about rock bands? First time on the stream? Oh, welcome to the stream. It's my first time, so be gentle with me. I do have my learners on, my first time on that. So what do we do now? Anybody tell me? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, holy dooly. It's good to be back streaming, ladies and gents. That guy, I'm lost. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. No idea what's going on. Which is, to be fair, it's probably normal. Hey, Wellington, what's going on? All the way from Brazil. How are you, mate? Welcome back. Let's fix some cameras up. Oh, no, we want to do that. We want to reset the position. Mr. William Kelly, I should say, at 1.83 years. Ooh, nearly 2 years around the sun watching ausflightsimmer. Oh, my commiserations to you, my friend. I'm sorry about all that. Thank you very much, guys. I put some emotes into the chat if you've got them. Don't abuse them too much, but spam them away. No, abuse as much as you want. This is for you, my friend. Thank you very, 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 very much. Hey! Did you do the math wrong? I've got no idea. I'm a couple of passengers. And like I said the other night, I'm a couple of passengers short of a flight at the moment, so don't worry about it. I'm still recovering. Mr. Simfanatics dropped in a $5 dono. What's going on? I just watched your... I'm shouting. I feel like I'm like shouting in the microphone. My stuff's turned up too loud. Let me turn myself down for a little bit. Holy dolly, Mr. Aviation Spotter's into it. Thank you very much, Mr. Simfanatic family, or friends, I should say. Thank you. I appreciate it. You gotta go somewhere else for the orange whips. Holy dolly. I can't do his little, what's he little do? I can't do it. I can't do it. Thanks very much, gents. Let's do some stuff for you guys. Let's launch him. There we go. We'll put a fleet of aircraft in there. Some Cessnas, paper planes, business jets. Let's get into it. Yeah. I don't know what this, what's this, when he does, what's this, what's that meant to be? I'm just picking on him. I'm just picking on him. It's all fun. But thank you everybody for the super chats. Appreciate it. Thank you Delta Game. Thank you Aviation Spotters. Appreciate it. And Mr. Simfanatic, I'll pin you up there and there. We haven't even got started. It's good to actually laugh because it's still sore, but I can actually sort of laugh now. So it's getting, I'm gonna have to pronounce this now. Silvacula. Did I get there, or did that one was worse? That one's probably worse. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Let's drop some more Cessnas in the chat. Thank you, everybody. So I can start laughing at my own jokes again. Which Mrs. Oz is probably, like I said, I can start laughing at my own jokes again now, but Mrs. Oz, she doesn't think it's so funny, so. Oh, is it? Holy, we've done all that and nothing's going on. Oh my God, here we go. We're gonna do this all again. Here we go. The fleet's coming in now. Here we go. Why not? Let's go. Let's go. Wind them up, everybody. Get your whips going. Wind them up. Get those whips going and your orange whips. Whip them up for Mr. Simfanatic. There we go. Oh, this old golfer. Did you wind everybody up, Sim? Holy dolly.
Need a couple of orange whips to warm up.
Oh, Jesus, we got fireworks going everywhere. We haven't even got off the ground. Holy dolly. I don't even know who I'm pinning up. Holy bejeebers. What are you guys doing? I haven't even started yet, and I don't even know who I'm pinning up. Let's just whack one of these in as well. Oh, did someone... No, we just started. I don't even know who am I pinning up next. Holy bejeebers. What are we doing? Need to go and look at the list now. Holy bejeebers, where are we up to? You devils. Mr. Simfanatic, oh my God. All right, let's do it. Here she comes.
Let's keep it going.
Because I know he's a Boeing fella. Everybody with me, put your hands up. Robin's tummy. Robin's tummy. Oh, she's like a loyal dog. She likes the tummy rub, the old Boeing Dreamliner. To get a makeover by working title again. So thank you very much, guys. You've been absolutely awesome, and I haven't done anything. I feel like I need to go fly and stream now. But Mr. Simfanatic, thank you very much for the 10 dono. Delta Game 88, thank you very much for the super chat. Old Golfer for the donation of the 10. Mr. Silver Killer for the 741. I'll get there eventually. Delta Game for the super chat, Aviation Spotters for the 5 dono, Sim for the 5 dono, and Mr. William Kelly for the 19 months. Who knows if you got that wrong? I'm not here to tell anybody how to do math at all, so appreciate everybody. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, so who am I pinning up next? And then we're going to get some engines started. We're going to get some flying in the Just Flight Arrow. Oh, the Warrior, I should say. Ooh, I called it the wrong thing. I think it was Aviation Spotters. We'll pin up there for a bit. I'll probably stuff all that up later. I'll forget anyways, but welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Sim, you might as well put in exclamation mark SR since you've done all that. You might as well. If you haven't checked out Symphonics channel, feel free to check it out. You'll put a link in the thing in a minute. Tie downs on. We don't want wheel fairings. Who's a wheel fairing fan? I'm not a wheel. I like seeing my wheels. I'm not a wheel fairing fan. I don't know. I just never been a big wheel fairing fan myself. Trucks can go off. Oils, quantities, 8 quarts, that's all good. Batteries, 12 volts. Holy bejeebers, Mr. Kanga. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much for the support. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you hurry up and start this game up simulator?
Can't start it because you called it a game. I can't start it because you called it a game. We know this is a very serious simulations. There's no fun here. This is all about simulating and being serious with study level aircraft. There is no fun to be had when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you want to go have fun, you got to go and play a real game called X-Plane. I'm sorry if anybody. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get smashed for that one. Walk out in the street. Jay, thank you very much. Oh my god, we're not even gonna get started. Holy dooly. You did not. I did. I did.
Grin, grin, grin.
Oh, that laugh hurt. Yeah, I did say. Have you been watching Mr. Swiss 000000001 videos lately? Holy dooly, getting up with the X-Plane guys. That's a show. That's a show, ladies and gentlemen. That's a real show. J95, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. You guys are way too kind. We need to start doing some stuff here. Let me see if I've actually got camera views here. Oh, I do love X-Plane, but not right now. It needs some work. I've got no views in the Warrior. What's going on? Oh, I'll set some camera views up in the air. Don't know why they're gone. Anyways, very odd, but thank you very much. You guys are all very, very, very kind, and I'm gonna miss all the pins there of pinning people up because you've just done too much, so I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, everybody. There we go. We'll pin Mr. Delta up there. Cool. That's quality content. Thank you, Bruden. How are you, mate? Welcome. Alrighty, let's go on to the right tank. And let's put in all this here. See if we can actually learn how to start this. Sim, where'd you do your PPL? Did you do it in a Piper, or you're a Cessna kind of guy? I've got a funny feeling you're a Piper kind of guy. All right, battery on. Fuel pumps are on. Landing lights can do all that sort of stuff. And clear on the left, clear on the right, clear prop. And hopefully the sounds are all good. There we go, we'll switch that off for now. Alternator can go on. We're going to turn on some avionics over here. Let them all adjust. Actually, I haven't updated the PMS stuff for a while, so hopefully it's all going to be working. Oil pressure's in the green, which we want on startup. Fuel's full as a Google. We're waiting for the oil temperatures to come up, and the pressures are good. So that's what we want. That is what we want. Cool. You can go on the map as well. We've got all the gadgets. All this stuff would be more expensive than the bloody plane, that's for sure. Cool. Pitot heats can go on. Let's turn some lighting in the cabin. I think we need it just a smidgen. Cool. Let's warm her up a little bit. We're going to be taking off a runway such and such. We're going to be taking off runway 14. Oh, we want to taxi all that way. We'll see how we go. Did you say you said? Did you? So you're a piper man, a low wing man. There we go. Love good old low wing. Right, check. Cool. Yeah. But that's the big runway. I would imagine they would let us move over to the other runway, which is the right-hand side, Donald, which is the GA. That means that it is a longer taxi, but that means we wouldn't have to back taxi down the runway, so they'd let commercial stuff in there. But it is a simulator, and it's very serious. And I can't be bothered taxiing all the way down there, so we may just backtrack. Can you guys hear the sin sounds okay? But thank you very much, everybody, for doing that. That's absolutely crazy and very kind, and I appreciate everybody for giving up their time to come and spend it while we're streaming back on a Monday. So you're frustrated. What are you flying, Bruden? And I'll redo some of my inside cockpit bits and pieces as we get in the air. Actually didn't check my circuit breakers before I started. Nothing's popped. That's cool. No, because you said it was about Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it wasn't Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's why I did to your comment. It had nothing to do with it, and you put it in there. Or did I read it wrong? Not like Fozzie. I would agree. Captain Fozzie only comes in there and he drops a hello, and then he doesn't watch anymore. I know. Isn't that right, Captain Fozzie? You're giving some inspiration to learn the ATR? Oh, the ATR is very easy to learn. Very easy to learn. There's not much to it, but if you haven't flown airliners before, it's a good one to it's a good one to learn off, because it's not like a PMDG 737 or something. Just make sure. Well, he's captain now. Did you know Vruden is captain? So he's a very busy man, and he only talks to captains, other captains. No worries, Brian. I'm not doing the traditional stall sort of strips or anything like that, but we are going to check it out. I wanted to fly the Just Flight Warrior. I hadn't flown any of these for a little bit, and Captain Underpants, absolutely. We call Fozzie Captain Underpants in the drop bears. But I thought we'd do this in case anybody's picked up the Just Flight stuff that was in the marketplace store and they wanted to fly it, so hence the reason why we're doing this. Huge fan of the mission Bush Pilot. You'd be happy, Brian, that he's going back to PNG, yeah. He's going back there. He's got the his kit box up for sale. He's probably already sold it by now. Here's the little runway we're going on. And we've got someone taking off. Oh, Oops. We went past the hold line. Old Donald, in real life, if he was a pilot and he saw someone do that, he'd be absolutely packing himself going, is this guy going to cross the runway on me? For 100k? Surely that thing's not worth 100k. Oops. What just happened there? Irons just pulled up straight. Joshua's learning to fly this plane in real life. Well, Joshua, I've never flown a Piper 28 in real life. So I've flown other planes, but not this one. So please don't pick on my flying skills with it. The sail, Roger. Yeah, to be personally honest, I like the missionary bush pilot, and I was actually enjoying following his adventures in that new aircraft and him learning it all. So kind of sort of bummed he's actually going back to PMDG. I was hoping he was just going to do some other stuff. Alrighty. We've got some wing clearance there. So if you guys don't know, I don't know if it's the same thing in the States or other countries, but in Oz, if you've got, say, if you've got to share a runway, backtracking or whatever, you're always on the right-hand side. Pass an aircraft on the right-hand side, or you move over to the right-hand side, and they'll do the same. That way you give each other space. BR's at 60. Same as the sling that I fly is at 60, and then climb out 70. What's the climb out 70? With flaps 1. 79. All right, mixture's full. And what's the, yeah, Fozzie's always 69. What's your run up RPM? Funny thing is, Sim, when I'm actually doing the sling, right, I'm cruising at 5,000 RPMs, and she's like, vroom, different to this thing. Be about 1800, at 1700. Usually do only 1200. For the run up, 1200 seems a bit low. Okay, 1700. Yeah, cool. I felt it should have been around about 1700 to 1800. So, yeah, cool. All right, let's check the left mag. Less than 150 drop there. Was it probably only about 75 drop? Right mag, very good. Back to both. Let's turn the fuel pump off. I've never done a this in real life in the Piper, but assume it's similar. Then we'll bring her back and see if she's going to idle above whatever amount. Probably above 800 or something like that. And she's going to idle by itself. And that would be your run-up check, pretty much, I would imagine. Circuit breakers are still in, and fuel pumps are on. That landing lights to go on. And we'll put those on there. 31 minutes. Yeah, Rudin, come on. That's because everyone was distracting me at the start. Hey matey, what's going on? Yeah, 500. Yeah, because they run the road taxes in them. Oh yeah, he's a very impatient man. So my key's not... I don't... That view's basically redundant. Can't even see. Probably a bit of trim would have been good. Ausflightsimmer. Locking it into the wind just a little bit. There we go. Now she's got her legs. Yeah, I didn't have the trim set. She must be windy. Flight's going up. Now trim set. And we're going to depart upwind, so we're going to depart on the downwind. So we'll do a base turn up here. Trim is overrated? Absolutely no, it's trim's your best friend. Trim is your best friend. You don't want to be manhandling the aircraft the whole time. You want it to be nice, so that way you can concentrate on other things and the workload is just not, you know, flying. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Make our turn. Trim for success, absolutely. I'm just going to continue my climb out. Oh, bit of movement there. I forgot how slow this thing is. She's slow. There's Donald like a speeding bullet compared to me. Do I know the altitude for this one? You mean at the airport or? There we go. And then it's downwind, and then we're just going to keep climbing up. We're going to go, oh, we're going to go up to 3,000 so far. The tops, I have no idea. No idea. How's the sounds? Are they all good? The sounds, are we sounding for success? At 6,400. All right, cool. We may cruise. I might climb all the way up to 8 then. Sounds good. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. I need to pin someone else up in a sec once I get the autopilot on. But we'll keep climbing up to 8. Put some rudder pedals in there. See if we can get above these clouds here. Oops. There we go. We need that for the tank. I forgot to change the tanks over before we left, so I'll just quickly do that now to the left tank. Hey, Randy, what's going on? How you doing, my friends? It's going to turn on the GPS or not? Or is it going to make me turn to it and get closer? I think it is. All right, we'll turn on the heading mode just for a little bit. and then we'll see if we can line up the track a little bit better. Cool. All right, there's 3,000. And we'll see if we can line that up. How good does this thing look? Such a cool plane. I mean, Just Flight did a Cessna 152. I wonder if they're going to bring that in eventually. That'd be super cool if they did that. All right, we're going to keep climbing up to 8, get above these clouds. Should be a little bit smoother when we get up there. But thank you very much, everybody, for the kind donations. That means a super hell of a lot. I appreciate all that, so thank you very much. Mr. Silver Killer. I can find him. There's Kanga. There's them. There's Delta. There's Old Golfer. There we go. There's Silver Killer. We'll pin him up to the top there. So he's the pin-up stud of the stream for the moment. Do a bow off stall. I've done a bunch of stalls in the Warrior. Hey Reeve, all the way from Brazil. How are you, legend? Welcome. Let's fix up this view. There we go. We can actually see out the window. It's because FS Realistic, I changed my pilot height is the reason why it's doing that. It's really stable plane. Yeah, that's like the slings. The sling stalls aren't really aren't that benign, but they're not outrageous or anything like that. Oh, and I missed it like a turkey. Like a turkey. Not watching what I'm doing. Let's go back this way. All the way from Bahamas. You guys are in Brazil, you're in Bahamas, you're in the States. All around. So our first leg, I actually envisioned doing this way, anti-clockwise, but Microsoft Flight Simulator flight plans wouldn't allow me to do that. So we're just going to gain some altitude already, because as we get up the mountains and flying over all that sort of stuff. So this is sort of the longest leg of the trip. And then we'll watch, as we'll stay at 8, and then we'll watch the land come up to us. So is Nav gonna kick her over? Why is she not kicking over? Oh. Oops, if I do that. Holy dooly. Oops, if I do that. We'll keep it on here until we get lined up, and then that should help us out. The airport said 30. Someone said it was going to be at 8,000. Like 7,100 or something. So I just took their word for it. We're going to fly through a cloud. Ah, well. I just like the quality of the Just Flight Arrow. Like, even the propeller. They do one of the best propeller animations going around. Looks super nice. Oh well, we'll still keep climbing. We'll get above these clouds. But how about we go up to 6,000 to start off with? And we've been on this tank 5 minutes. No, I'm not even worried about the steps from Jackson. Hey, Tricky, what's going on? Good morning to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Sim, how did your release go of your memberships? Was it good? I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to watch all of the stream. But Mrs. Oz and I watched the end of it together, so. She said you looked young on the stream, and I said, no, he doesn't look young. He's just got like a tube of sunscreen on his face. There we go. We'll hold at some altitude. There we go. We'll sit above the clouds. I love doing this in real life. It's nice. Hey, Captain Ellie, what's going on? It was Trump Orange. And I'm assuming RPM's probably about 2,300 for cruise, I would imagine. Can't wait to become a member of Mr. Sim Fanatic. Yeah, so he switched memberships on his stream on Saturday. So I think his stream on Saturday was it was starting off to be a 3,000 subscriber special, then it turned it into 4,000, then it's turned into 5,000 subscriber special, and he launched his memberships. So if you want to go and support, feel free. Yeah, absolutely worth it. Vaseline on the lens for the youthful soft focus look. Oh, is that what I got to do? I don't think I have any Vaseline in the house, so I might have to go and get some. I think you were right to go up to 8,000 in order to get over some of these peaks. Ah, okay, yeah, I thought so. We'll stay at 6 and then we will have to go up to 8. I think. I can't even speak. I need another coffee. For some reason, oh, Mr. TP's all the way over there. Felt like having a hot chocolate this morning, so I have had a coffee, but I felt like a hot chocolate. David and Jacko is about to pass you on subscribers. Shane, Dave, what's he been doing to get to 80 odd? I sound better, Brian. Yeah, it's been. I tell you what, it's still going to be. It's about 6 months. I hear 6 months, but it's going to be a couple of months, and it can come back and flare up, and then so I've just got to be careful and sort of manage myself. But it's been tough. It's absolutely been tough because it affects what I do for an income, which is obviously YouTube full time and stuff like that. So it's been super tough. But you guys have been really supportive. But I've sort of took everybody's advice, including you guys here on stream, and also Mrs. Oz and everybody around, is just take your time. And I did take my time, and I felt like the recovery in the last couple of weeks is sped up. So Coda, everyone's been asking, oh, what's been wrong with my illness? I've just said I'll just keep that to myself. So Kanga's going to 12,000. Could tell the struggles, but I see you hanging in there. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Yeah. So it's getting better. So over the next couple of days, I'll just see how I feel after doing like a stream on Saturday, a stream on Sunday, and a stream on Monday. No, it's all right, Coda. It's all good. It's all good. I know it's interesting for people to find out, but there's like certain things that I sort of try to keep private. Unfortunately, you guys get to see me on camera, so that's why the interest is there. I understand, so I appreciate it. Yeah, Captain Fozzie says harden up. Captain Fozzie, I can't believe you have said that. From someone that needs to have a cup of concrete for breakfast every day, I can't believe you made that comment. Had a few screws. Yeah. It took me a while to find. I'm still trying to find my marbles. I'm transitioning, right? Oh, that is a coda. That is such a low blow. I'm transitioning to Mary. Holy dolly. You're dead meat. You're dead meat. I don't even know who I'm pinning up now. I can't believe you said that. That is nasty. I think it's Delta who we're pinning up. We're still catching up on our pins. I believe he said that. Hey, Marion. Thank you very much to all our friends over the Sim Fanatic channel for jumping in and saying g'day. You guys are always welcome to come fly with us, and we'll do a multi-part stream coming up soon. I probably just need a couple more weeks, but I'll work that out with Mr. Sim Fanatic. So it's off, Aaron. Aaron, are you watching? That's for you. Actually, hang on, Aaron. I need to go to the bigger screen. Hang on. I need to go to the bigger screen. See, Aaron, he takes this as me saying that he's number one. But I'm actually sticking my finger up, but I'm doing it the polite way. So, Aaron, yours, my friend. See, this is what I've got to put up with. So you guys are all nice over the last month. Everyone's been nice, but now I'm getting healthy again. You're back to your old sarcasm. Yeah, Aaron already has a wig. Yeah. He looks pretty good for a bloke that's 75, though. Nice. See, number one. I got one to Aaron, so don't feel bad. What do you mean you got one to Aaron? What do you mean you got one to Aaron? Do you guys need to get a room or something? Mr. Sim... Holy dolly. Mr. Sim Fanatics dropped 5 gifted memberships. Here we go. There we go. Thank you very much, my friend. Andrew's been gifted a membership by Mr. Symphonic. Ruben's been gifted membership. Steve Stravos, if I said that correctly, has been gifted membership. AP Marcus has been gifted membership. And Raren Evening 684 has been gifted membership. Guys, keep spamming those emotes. If you got one, please say a big thank you. And why not go over there and hit the subscribe button while you're there. But thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. There we go, all dropping down. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, we're going to cruise up to 8,000 because I'm getting in between these bits and pieces. Did I turn that off? How about I just do that? And she should let me go up. There we go. Cool. Anyone know any news for the Phoenix? That they're doing version 2.0. Other than that, that's all I know when it comes to Phoenix. Thank you, everyone. Guys have been very, very kind this morning. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you. All right, let's increase the power. And since I've done that, oh, hang on. Why did the autopilot turn itself off? There we go. You've got to pull the pork loins off the smoker. Okay, I'm glad you clarified. Thank you very much. Now the autopilot's gone nuts. It's gonna fishtail until it gets it. Might need to help it out, I think. I think I'm gonna have to help it out here. If it doesn't pick it up, we'll go nuts on this one. Yeah. There we go. Hey Mark, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I've been lazy with this flight. Lucky I don't have an instructor sitting in here. Let's the autopilot keep going off. I'll just get it to fly a heading bug. It's going to go nuts now. I've killed it all off. I've spazzed it up. We'll just get it to fly the heading bug. That's fine. You picked up the what? Sorry, the Cam Air. Oh, is that the Cam Air 340 or whatever that what Simba's flying around on his stream? We know any add-on liveries for this plane. It's one of my favorites, but don't have liveries that come with it. Are you on Xbox or are you on PC? 430, yeah, okay. Let me get this thing trimmed properly here for it to do a 500 feet climb. There we go. It looks great. It hasn't just been released though, like it's been out for a while yet. Why's my autopilot keep clicking off? Strange. The developer is flying with us today. I thought it'd been out for a while though. I swear it'd been out for a bit. Like it wasn't just released. Yep, absolutely. We're not really in the right aircraft to be flying around here. Yep, it's been constantly been updated. That's what I thought. I thought it'd been out for about 12 months or so. I'm just not messing around with the trim so much because that's when it seems to disconnect the autopilot for whatever reason. Hey, Mr. Benny Big Bucks, it's all about the big bucks. How are you, legend? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I think I'll just keep flying the heading bug anyway. It's fine. You know, we're in a PA 28. To have a 950 in there is like complete luxury. While working, we can keep you company, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. Not a problem whatsoever. I'm still catching up on my pins here. So we had Mr. Delta Gamer. Next one is Silver Killer we did before. Mr. Old Golfer. Got to pin up Mr. Old Golfer. If I can find him. Sim, thank you very much for the, I don't know, sure he's probably attending to the loins, but thank you very much for the 5 gifted. I can't find Mr. Old Golfer. There we go. Mr. Old Golfer, you're the pin-up stud of the stream for the moment. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just threw that one in there, Flight Sim School, just because it was going to be too much of a longer leg. So I just popped it in here in the valley here, and I thought, oh, that'll be challenging for us to then have to gain altitude to go to the next one. So we probably have to fly it down at the valley. But there you go. So we are getting there. What's our speed doing? 100 knots. Alrighty, let's check. We're on 23. I'm definitely not going to be dropping or changing tanks in Tiger Country right here. Definitely not going to do that. We're going to keep on the left-hand tank for now, and I can turn the fuel pump off while we're up here on cruise, I believe, in the Piper. I could be wrong. Thank you, Mr. Old Golfer. I appreciate the kind gesture, so thank you very much, everybody. Super relaxing to fly, JP. Yeah, I like flying the Warrior out of all of them, just because she's a little bit slower. Sort of kind of like the aircraft that I fly in real life, so I like it. You know, this aircraft gets used and abused in many airports around the world as a trainer, so I'd love to own one of these in real life. That'd be cool. Oh, still got some cold hot chocolate left. Is that it? Can you have a cold hot chocolate? Does that make sense? A cold hot chocolate? I don't think you can. Right, so we do some big picture, little picture. We should be able to see here. That's the valley, I believe. Going to be on our left. That we're going to have to drop in. Ice hot chocolate? I don't know. I don't know. Can you have a cold hot chocolate? Like cold chocolate? I don't know. I've just come up with one of the world's biggest mysteries. Can you have a cold hot chocolate? Like, you know, what the? I can't believe I've gotten so many years of my life and I've never actually questioned this ever before. What have I been doing with my whole life? Oh, God. You had a frozen hot chocolate. It's great. How do you have a frozen hot chocolate? How do you drink something that's frozen? Like jumbo shrimp. Yes. Like jumbo shrimp. Very, very true. Very true. Wind seems to be pushing us over. So we'll keep nudging it over to the left-hand side here. Chili chocolate. AJP, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy. Look at that. Compared to what we were fanging around in a few years ago, it's crazy. And it's crazy to think this thing is going to be out for 3 years in August, moving on to its 4th year. Brian says, well, Shane, hands down to be one of the better difficult approaches. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Brian. We're going to go to 3-3 and get this thing kicked over. And still continue to get better. It's got a 10% slope. Nice. Nice. I didn't think it would. But anyways, obviously, that's going to be interesting. If I was flying this trip in real life, I actually wouldn't have gone and flown over these mountains. I would have actually gone up where it was flat and then flew up the gully up there is what I would have done. I wouldn't have flown over these in real life, just to be a bit safer. Getting some turbulence here as well, which is going to be interesting. Look at that. Pep's kiss. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so Mr. Betty Big Bucks, we're only on our way to the first... Excuse me, we're only on our way to the first leg of the trip. The longest leg, and then we'll have some more airports as we get closer to... We're actually going to Kokoda as well. I believe Kokoda has been an airstrip that was placed in with the Oceania update. So the other reason why we're doing... Yeah, PMDG, yeah. Because PMDG was part of the Oceania update, so it had a bunch of airstrips put in and so forth. So we're sort of checking a few of those out at the same time. That's the reason why I sort of thought, oh, let's do this. But I didn't feel like using Stallcraft today, so I just like, oh, we'll just go traditional GA. I am in a British livery, but I like this livery, so. Been flying at ATR a lot of late. Yeah, I thought you guys were probably maybe sick of ATR, so that's why I decided to stream the hairdryer last night, this today. And I haven't flown a 737 for quite a while, so we'll probably jump in the 737 on Wednesday. And I'll see if I can pick some really cool places, or maybe we could do a 310 flight. I've done a 310 for a while, or the CRJ, so maybe one of those that we'll check out, so time will tell. I'll probably do some ATR flights when a lot of other streamers and stuff aren't flying the ATR, so, or when I get my ATR mod controls from PDS Sims turn up, might check it out then. Jeez, it's cold in here. Picked up the Transl C160 today, and nice. It will get better within time. I like how you can drop the flares on it. That's pretty cool. But I won't be, I don't know, military stuff, unfortunately, guys, it's not really my thing. But it does look nice, and the guys over at Azoo Poly do great stuff, so. Let's turn the computer up. I think it's the best 20 bucks you spent is awesome. The Transl, Scott, you mean? Well, it was, what did it say? Mrs. Oz said it was 10 degrees and it's windy, so they say the wind chill's bringing it down to 6 degrees. Like, it's cold for Queensland. That's freezing for us. But you guys in Victoria and Canberra and stuff are probably going, oh, that's pretty warm. But for me, it's cold. Freezing me daiquiris off. Oh, the ATR, yeah. ATR is, for the price, it's great value for money. Phenomenal value for money. Well, we do get snow in Queensland. Stanthorpe. It snows. Stanthorpe's the coldest town in, or city or town in Queensland, and it snows there a couple of times a year in the middle of winter. You got the AC heating? Yeah. Yeah, definitely blue skies in wintertime. Mrs. TB says it's 11. Yeah, it was raining last night. So last night we had a storm roll in. It was freezing and it was windy as and rainy. Airport down. Yeah, so we've got the same same weather pressure system as what Sydney's got. But obviously we're a bit warmer. Is that the runway I chose? Frickin' hell. Good one, Oz. My little my warrior's not gonna get up that. Let's get over this gully. Once we land, I'll switch my tanks over. Alright, we're going to make our way in here. I'm going to basically go over this gully here and come in that way is pretty much what I think I'm going to do. Hey, you son of a beach. How are you, Mr. Short Rounds? What's going on? Welcome. Hey, Beddo's up. Hey, ausflightsimmer. I'm at work, but popping in to say hello. Hey, Tony, just keep us on in the background. Or if you want me to get the boss on the stream, and I'll tell him that you need another day off. You need to go home. Go home and have another holiday, I think. Get the boss on the phone. I'll tell him. Yeah, give him a call. All right, I'll give him a call. All right, oh, hang on. What did I just do then? Cool. Hey Dennis, happy flying. How are you, mates? What's the airport altitude, ladies and gents? Am I starting to fly too low here, or? If I can see it. Is that it there? It's 31. So that's it there, yeah? I don't have visual of it just yet. Okay, cool. I probably should have went over the other side of the mountain then. The A339, is that the Marchetti? The Marchetti? My base in the valley? Like, where's the runway? I don't think it's come in yet. So it's the runway's going up. Okay, cool. If you're on Xbox, it's just a field, no runway, no dirt strip, nothing. Oh, the Airbus A339 by headwinds. Okay, it's just loaded in for me. Let's get things set up here. Get slowed down. The photographic is not too bad. Right, first notch of flaps. Geez, there's not much room to turn around, is there? Hold on before it... No! We all know that you go and do your deposits and take your phone and watch the stream anyway. But you don't, the thing is, Aaron, you don't need to tell us. You can keep it to yourself. I'm extending the downwind here. Alright. Cool, I'm liking this position here. I know I'm high, that's why I've extended the downwind. Hashtag save the trees, absolutely. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use any tree mods because I'm offsetting my carbon footprint of the sim. That's what I'm doing. I don't think I've got a runway here either, Mr. TP. Where are these nameplates so I can see what's going on? Is there an actual runway here? Or we got a... Is it a donkey's path? Doesn't look like a runway. That's two. What's actual the runway? The little grass knolly thing out here? Is that the runway? No, that doesn't look like it. I'm just going to plan it where I feel comfortable. Jeez, I'm going to have to pitch up now. Look, gravity do its thing. Holy dooly. Holy dooly. Yeah, I landed a bit far up so we didn't have to throttle it up, but holy dooly. Very cool. Parking brake on for a sec. Let's have a bit of a quick look around. See what they've whacked in here. That's different. That must be the community centre or the tourist office there. The TAPINI. They obviously got TV. Very cool. Very cool. Got some ducks. Hello, mates. Quack, quack. The missionary bush pilot's probably been there himself. Oh, they've still got buildings all the way down. Got a hangar you can go into. Oh, listen to that echo. All the way down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very, very nice. Mr. MDV's coming in. That is loud, yeah. That's because it's echoing down the mountain using the soundscape from Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's going off. Magic Memento's just becoming a mountain. Alright guys, I'm just going to sit here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go and make a quick coffee and then we're going to go and do the next leg. So feel free if you need to go and do your own deposits like Aaron is. I can't believe I said that on stream, but anyways. And then we've got our next leg, which is only going to be probably maybe 15 minutes or so. I can't believe I've still got that on standby. Good job, ausflightsimmer. Are you still on standby? Turn it to on. There we go. Cool. Been flying all the way without. The next one is, yeah, so we need to probably get some altitude in this gully here and then we should be good to go, so. Alright. Be back soon, ladies and gents. All right, let's go. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, we've got some hot coffee this time. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna use the momentum. We're gonna have the yoke back a bit. Lift that nose wheel up as much as we can. And get some speed first. There we go. And then we'll pop it up. Oh, it wasn't even full throttle. Sorry, Hawks. Flaps going up. We're just going to go down this gully a little bit and grab some altitude. What do you mean a 13-year-old girl? I stole some Ausflightsimmer Junior's school snacks. I'll probably have to go. I did this last night, so I've got some tiny teddies, the tiny tot teddies. So I got those, and then I've got like an Oreo wafer. Mrs. Oz would kill me if she knew that I was pinching his play lunch. Iced coffee, I get you now. I'm not really an iced coffee fan, to be honest. Needed. See, Oz Junior, he likes iced tea. Yeah, he likes iced tea because he likes juice and stuff. New music? No, not new music. I'm actually playing the old. Gotta watch, make sure I'm not stalling here. I'm playing the old sound. Sorry, the old music. So you probably just haven't heard some of the tracks for a while. But she's just taking the time to keep getting sucked back down into the now we're getting some lift. We keep getting sucked back down in this gully. There's 5k. Now we're going to get sucked back down. Now we're getting mechanical lift from the mountains. Sounds due. Okay, no worries, Dennis. Yeah, it's our old playlist. Oh, Aaron, have you not had a good day today? Are you feeling a little bit grumpy, a little bit tired? You're a grumpy old man at the moment. Thinks he has to spoon feed me. Captain Grumpy Man strikes again. Yeah, we need another engine in it for sure. We're up to 6. Gonna take a while. All right. Let's see if we can just keep climbing here. Right, so we got 2 grumpy old men now. All right, let's have my Oreo wafer for morning tea. If I can open it up. Holy dooly. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad. I'm hoping so. We'll have to lean it out a fair bit, but I'm hoping so. I have no idea, Dennis. I have no idea. Did you work today, Aaron, or did you just have the full day off? You, if it's 9 p.m., you're on Washington time, yeah? Oh, nice one. Nice one. Mrs. Oz and Junior and I, we all went out and had dinner on Saturday night. I actually got some photos. We went to a French restaurant and had crepes. I only took a photo of the dessert crepe, but we had crepes, which was nice. It's the first time we've gone out and had dinner in a long time. Since basically the last 6 weeks since I've been crook. So it was nice. Really enjoyed it. You brought the turbo piper? Nice. Yeah, the turbo would probably be quite useful right now. The way we're going, I don't even know we're going to get through the whole flight. There you go, there's 8. So it's 8 o'clock for you, Dennis. Aaron, I actually didn't even see you with us this morning. Didn't even see your name tag, and that's being honest. I didn't see it. I don't remember it. But I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad whatsoever. Didn't see you there. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not really. Anyway. Uh, 7 p.m. in Colorado. It's 8:03 where Dennis is. Yeah, it's just kicked over at 11 a.m. So the morning's nearly gone. This is TP 9:03 p.m. So you're on the side of the world where Aaron resides. Above, obviously be above Aaron though, because you guys are in Canada. Holy dooly, this is going to take 6 months to get to. I didn't think about the choice of aircraft too well. It's going to be quite challenging. How quick is 85 miles an hour? That's quick. What's that in kilometers? That's like 120 k's or something. No, there's no gas. You got to we filled our tanks up. You got no trees, T-Farm. That's weird. 136. Holy bejeebers. And what's 55 miles in kilometers? Montreal. I've been to Montreal. It's a beautiful place. I remember going to the Hard Rock Cafe when I was in Montreal. When I stayed at a... Oh, hang on. Yeah, that was Montreal. We stayed at a hotel right beside Chinatown. Okay, so 88 Ks you're meant to be going, you did 136. What are you going to say, Richard? The accelerator got stuck? Don't know. The only thing you can do is just say, yep. Hopefully they won't be too harsh on you. You don't lose your license for that. I've actually got to renew my license in the next couple of weeks. About 300. Well, you know, if I was going 46, nearly 50 Ks above the speed limit and got caught, I'd be more than happy to pay 300 bucks. But do you always have to go to court, to traffic court, when you get a fine? Is that the normal thing? Because in Australia you don't have to. You only have to go to court if you get done for drink driving. Sorry, I'm spending some time in the cockpit because I've had to hand fly this thing the whole way. Only when you're going, right. Going that fast here, your car would be impounded for 7 days, license suspended for 30 days, and your insurance company keeps you. Yeah, I don't know what the rules in Oz for that going that quick. Let's do this. Where's this airport here? Oh, is this? It's what is it? This little glassy strip on the mountain here? Is that what we're landing on? Surely not. Yep, that looks like it. They've got some pigs there as well. Well, these are all airstrips that have been put in with the Oceania update, so that's why we're flying into them. All right, we're going to do a teardrop approach in here. Oh, gonna be interesting. Why don't we do an engine out at the same time for a bit of fun? Holy dolly. I don't know what the best possible glide slope is for this aircraft, but I'm thinking it's probably about 80. Which tanks? No, I cut the engine. I'm doing this deliberately, but I thought it would be just a bit of fun. Dennis, I just use whatever comes with the aircraft. I don't really change it too much. We're definitely going to make the airfield anyway, so but all if I just manage this correctly. I'm pretty much gliding at the moment like a hawk with these winds up here though. So as you notice, one thing that I'm actually doing is holy dooly, Stu. Stu's done 5 gifted memberships. One thing you probably notice, I'm just keeping the airport at my end of the tip of my wing. Holy dooly, Stu, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. I'm just doing an engine out in the middle of nowhere. Ben G's been gifted a membership. Mr. Timeout Play with James, Happy Smiley Face, Ugly Gamer, and Peter's all been gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Stu. You are a very kind man. This is for you. And guys, spam the emotes while you can. Whip them up. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, Stu. And I'm side slipping this thing like it's no tomorrow. This may not end well, ladies and gentlemen. This may not end well at all. Holy shit. Holy dooly. Holy dooly, that got the heart racing up for a little bit. Stu, thank you very much, mate. You are a very kind man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships, and we're rolling back downhill. Holy dooly. See you all. Bye, Shane. Are you going, Stu? It is late where Stu is, I think. So I think he's no. See you, Stu. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for dropping in and saying g'day and dropped it to gifted members, and he's gone. Holy dooly. That was definitely interesting. We sort of carried a little bit too much speed, but we got there. It's 2 a.m. I completely understand. Well, thank you very much, mate. It's really kind of you to drop in at 2 a.m. Drop in 5 gifted memberships. Sweet dreams, Stu. See you, mate. Come on, girl. I love that they put cones and stuff in here. That's pretty cool. That was a fun landing. Come on. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? That was close. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm going. Holy dooly. Yeah, ausflightsimmer was getting a bit too gain there. I was. But we got up there. We just need to get some altitude back again. Oh, wing drop. And then we'll get out of here. Might have to keep flying down here for a little bit and get our altitude back. Probably going to need to switch tanks though. We're alright. Yeah, I bought a little bit of too much more that I could chew on that one. But that was a lot of fun. These are cool little airstrips. They put in, I think, like 12 or 13 in Papua New Guinea just in that update. And then that one had some cones, some buildings, some people, which is nice. But Stu, thank you, mate. You're an absolute legend. I appreciate it. And if anybody's been gifted a membership by Mr. Simfanatic or Stu, you guys can hit ! Discord and hit me up over at Discord, and we can help you out with the join the first class lounge over there. The really exciting additions, yeah, there's good fun. And obviously, quite challenging being in the Arrow, but great fun, great fun. Just keep getting some altitude in this gully here. Like, I've chosen the most underpowered aircraft to be doing this, but anyways. And now I think I've got a cold hot coffee. No, it's lukewarm still. There's Mr. Slippy just slips on by. I'm like an old man, Aaron, when it comes to drinking my coffee. I take my time. There's many times where I'll come back with a coffee and it's only had 2 zips out of it, and I just tip it out because it's gone cold. Oh. There we go. We should be fine. Is this playing the same bloody song over and over? I think it is. We should be good now. As we're climbing up, we're going to use a bunch of right rudder in at the moment to keep the ball in the middle. Alright, we're going to turn the autopilot on here. We should need to get
a little something for the stream, just in case they throw me in the slammer tomorrow.
Oh, Richard, I hope they don't, my friend. I hope they don't fly in the slammer. Autopilot won't turn on. Holy dooly. There we go, it's on. There we go. We'll see if the autopilot can save us do some work. Richard, thank you very much, mate. You are way too kind, and best of luck tomorrow. Make sure you let us know what's going on. I don't know. Can they put you in the slammer in the US for traffic fines? They can't do that in Oz. But mate, thank you very much. Put some mirrors in the chat for Richard. And we'll put him up the top. Hey! Sorry guys, I've missed people on the pinups. Apologies for that. Richard, and thank you very much. Thanks, Legend. I appreciate it. That means a lot, so thank you very much. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, see, in Oz, and someone might be able to explain this better than me, but in Oz, traffic offences aren't, like they're not a thing where you can go into jail for in Australia. So you can lose your license, and you know, that's just for standard traffic offences like speeding, parking, running red lights, all that sort of stuff. But obviously if you injured someone, then it's a different story. I don't know. I think I've only ever had one speeding fine ever, and that was me. I got a speeding fine. I was actually over in a little lane that was off a road, and they were doing construction in it, and I was going a little bit like they had signs. This is how weird it was. They had signs up. There was no construction, but they had signs up, and I was going like 5 k's over or something. That's the only fine that I've ever got. But for the fine, they were quite lovely actually. They sent me a photo and everything of my car. I thought that was absolutely fantastic that they would go through all the detail of sending me a photo in the mail of my car. I thought that was fantastic. I really thought that was probably just that was worth the money I paid for. You know, that's how kind they are in Australia. They send you photos. It's great. Hey wifey, I got a photo. It cost me $60. As long as I got something for it. To me, I feel like it was a revenue setup, but anyways. Brune says, I was in New Zealand and a bus driver told me they confiscate cars and tint windows and cameras, and then they leave them on the side of the road. Yeah. We have all sorts of undermarked cop cars doing random stuff now. I believe they have to have a sign at the front of the car saying that they're a police camera. That being said, you've already gone past them and already had your photo taken, so it makes no difference. I don't think you could see me in the car. It was a long time ago. It was probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and that's the only one I've ever had. I'm flying on the wrong spot. But Richard, thank you, mate, and best of luck, my friend. Best of luck. Very interesting. 2 very interesting airports so far. And I don't know if I think I probably need to keep climbing. We're going to stay on the right tank a little bit longer. Yeah. No worries, Steve. All good. Hey, Chris, what's going on? The Pipstraw flies nice here. There's no signs for mobile speed cameras. Yeah, it's obviously it's all different because I haven't been back to Oz many times. Sorry, I haven't been back to Oz. Sorry, can't even speak. I haven't been back to Victoria for a while, Kanga. But yeah, in Queensland they put the sign up. But I usually drive a car like I fly a plane. I'm pretty old school grandpa. Just take my time. I'm in no rush. All right, we are going to see if we can get up a little bit higher. I'm not liking these wind, these clouds and these mountains. Oh, see, Mr. Benny Big Bucks, I think it's more of a like a up yours, possibly, because they go, you drive past speeding, they take the photo, ching ching, and then you look in your rear vision mirror, and then you know that you've been done. I don't know. But they're there for a reason, so. Safety and money, well, both. Well, what would it be like if they actually didn't have any speeding cameras? People would be out of control. Bad footy teams in crap. You mean Queensland? I wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, it'd be anarchy. Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue what's happening with the football teams up here, Beto. Beto, I called the boss. He said, good for you to turn your laptop off, mate, and pack up and go home. He said, take the afternoon off. It's been approved by Ausflightsimmer, the finance team, and also the HR team. We all approved it. Everyone ticked it off. You're good to go home, my friend. Geez, trying to get altitude on this thing at this height is like pulling teeth out. So you don't have speed cameras there at all. That's interesting. That is correct, yeah. No, I didn't, Aaron. I'm glad I didn't. I don't know. Miami is one of those places where the overtaking's not that great. Like I'm not a big fan of the actual track. The place I'm a fan of, but I'm not a fan of the actual track. But I did watch the highlights before I streamed, so I know what happens. I just spoken to him and he said to not listen to you or Benny for that matter. It seems to be a bit of a confusion. No, well, you didn't need to speak, Tony, you didn't need to speak to him. You didn't need to speak to him. It was all approved, mate. You just got to go. Don't like that driver, but well. Max, I'm not going to say anything just in case someone hasn't watched it. I won't give any spoilers away. It was all organised, wasn't it, Mr. Benny Big Bucks? If you go to court on a traffic, why would you have, Rudin, why would you have to go to court though for that? Yeah, HR approved. Yeah, all HR approved. We found a guy called Heath and another guy called Ronnie, and they both said approved. So HR has approved it, Tony. You're good to go. But then don't you have to go and prove it, Rudin? Don't you then have to go and tell them like who was driving your car? Come on, just another 1,000 feet. So they don't go and chase up and try to find out who was driving the car then? She is labouring a little bit, yeah. Ausflightsimmer, I trust you, but Benny, that's another story because he's a Collingwood supporter. Oh. Well, you know, I tend to agree with you that one on that one, Beto. I wouldn't trust him either if he's a Collingwood supporter. Aussie, you were very misled when choosing your football team. Very misled when you were choosing your football team. I can't believe the Aussies misled you to go and barrack for Collingwood. You should have been advised a bit more before you chose your team, I think. Just saying. Yeah, I think so, Brett. I think that's what happens, yeah. It's got to go to someone, and the points have got to go off someone, so... I think... We're just going to leave it there. I think we'll be alright. The airport's down there. Holy dooly. This thing's so slow. Which is great. This is actually funny story. My wife got busted cold by a traffic camera turning right on a red without stopping. I said, not me, and I got... You said it wasn't you and you got notarized, so we didn't pay the fine? How do you mean by that? Sorry for my ignorance. To this day, she thinks we didn't pay the fine because she didn't do anything wrong. They sent the ticket to the wrong person. Roger. RC Collins had a lesson to Pop Archer yesterday. This is crazy how this video was recommended. Hey, RC Collins, what's going on? Oh, welcome. Hope the lessons are doing well. The car was registered to you, but you guys weren't driving the car? Or she wasn't driving the car? ET 546. Yeah, I got some video footage somewhere of me in my first flying lesson. I took the video footage when the instructor was actually doing the landing. Ah, sorry mate, I'm finally figured it out. Yeah, I've still got to dust the cobwebs off of the old noggin today. Hey Chris, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a bit of a GA flight in Papua New Guinea with the most inappropriate aircraft for the task, but that's all good. Yeah, I get ya. Yeah, I get ya. Oh, well, at least hopefully there's no one watching, Gruden. There's no one watching. Where's the actual runway though? Oh, it's there. Cool. I've had to hand fly this thing mostly the whole trip. Yeah, I get you, Rudin. I think Mrs. Oz has never had a speeding fine or a ticket or anything like that either. She's a pretty good driver. Yeah, never. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been pulled over for speed. Like I said, I only had that little speeding fine. That's the only one I've ever had. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button. We'll see if we can get it near the top, close to 100. Been in Sim, it's been a couple of hairy ones. We're obviously flying this very underpowered aircraft for landing on altitudes about 7,000 feet, so been a bit hairy. This is probably going to be the easiest one, and not to I did an engine out as well just for a bit of fun and chaos. Why did I choose the Warrior today? Because I wanted to fly the... Well, a couple of things. I wanted to fly it because the Warrior or the Just Flight fleet have come out on Xbox. So I thought some of our friends over in our Xbox simmers have probably purchased it and gives them a chance to fly their plane in a multiplayer session. That's why. Getting back to my roots, yeah. Flying some GA. And this aircraft performs similar to the slings that I fly in real life too, so all the closest things I can find to it in the sim at the moment. Just gonna do some side slip here with some speed so I can drop a flap. Flap speed. We only need to do flaps 1, but at this altitude we probably want to fly. Oh no, we can do flaps 2. Can't see a thing. Plenty of runway. Stay above these trees, and we're gonna land long on this one. Eyes at the runway. There we go. Pop the brake. Keep the nose up. It's around the bush. There we go. How much slipping do you do in real life? Not much. Not much at all, because I when I'm flying in real life, I make sure I keep to the approach speeds and all that sort of stuff, so I don't really need to sort of slip it in. But in the sim, I'm always watching the chat and usually coming in too high. Holy dooly, he's having some bounces. So I haven't done... Actually, I did my BFR in August last year, and so what's that? 8 months ago. So that was the last time I did some tight turns and stalls, was about 8 months ago. But I haven't flown much this year because we've had bad weather, and then obviously I've been crook, so I think I've only flown 5 or 6 times this year. I've actually got to go and book a flight this afternoon, and I'll have to get an instructor to do 3 takeoffs and landings with me, and then I'll be good to go again. So I need to organize that. Stalls are fun. Yeah, stalls are fun. I like doing stalls. I like doing one of my favorite things to do when it comes to like emergency procedures and stuff. I like doing simulated engine outs and stuff like that. Course practice landings is my favorite ones to do. It's like a roller coaster. You can get down to flap 3 and you're pointing the nose down, and then it's good fun. I like doing them. Like the first time you do it, you're absolutely packing your DAX, but I like doing those. Hey, I think we're having a raid from Brett and Brett Plays family. I think it just popped up there. They're joining the viewers. Welcome, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks very much for dropping in. I think it's a raid. Never seen it do that at the top of the screen. So welcome, everybody. Thanks very much for dropping in. No, it said they joined, so I assume it is. Hello, hello. Was that a raid, Brett? Did that actually work as a raid? It said that you guys joined. Hey, Ant, what's going on? Yes, it was a raid. Oh, it's interesting to see how it appears on my end. Cool, thank you very much. Welcome. Assume, what were you streaming? Were you streaming Flight Sim or you were streaming something else? Alright, change tanks. DC3 Hobart to Melbourne. Ah. Alright, we are good to go. I'm making myself dizzy here. Alright. I'm not going to hang around too long because we need to get moving. No, I didn't see it, Sean. I only just saw it because it popped up and said Brett had joined the stream. Oh, she didn't want to take off straight away at 5,000 feet. There's 300s of flaps going up. Yeah, but I'm very much looking forward to getting back in the cockpit and doing some flying, so that'd be an extremely nice thing to do. And it's that time of the year where it's winter, it's nice. I'll get out and do some nav flights with the nice, cool, calm conditions. So pretty good, Brett. We've been flying around, but obviously we're doing some airports that are in the airstrips. They were part of the Oceania package in Papua New Guinea, but obviously I wanted to use the Warrior today, but she's a bit underpowered for the task, but we're making it work. Like William's got, Wingman's got plenty of horsepower there. Yeah, well, they added 12 strips. I think it was 12 or 13 strips with the Oceania update. So PMDG's got some cool little places to fly to. But thanks for the raid and dropping over. Man, this thing's like a bloody 16-year-old dog. Go for a walk. It's so slow. Trying to get up these altitudes. And we probably need to get up at least 9,000 feet again to get over these mountains here. To get to Kokoda. Kokoda's our next stop. It might actually be our last stop. We'll see how we go for time. It's been a little bit slower than what I thought it was going to be. But that's all right. I think we're all sort of spread out now a little bit. All right, we should have enough space to make a turn. I am, Benny. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Richard, take care, my friend. Thank you very much for the dono, and the best of luck. Hopefully the outcome's not too too drastic for you, mate. So see you soon. Hey, Mr. Two Mops, what's going on? Don't say that, Betty. Don't say that. See you, Aaron. Catch you later, old man. How high are those mountains over there? Mr. TP, you're there at 9,000. Are you over those mountains at 9,000? Or not? Jesus. Have you, I've got the Caribou Crisp, but I haven't really, I only flew it when it come out. Yeah, it would have probably been great for this. 1,500 should do the trick, Roger. We'll get to 1,500 in about 6 years. I mean, 1,100. Over 10,000. Maybe I should have picked the turbo. You want to push? Yes, please. Can you get out and push? Just make sure you're flapping your arms at the same time, though. Garmin bad warrior, absolutely. The Garmins are worth more than the aircraft. Yeah, Benny, we're sort of only doing about 200 on the VS. We're at 9.5. 12,000 still close. We might struggle. See you, Rudin. Catch you later. Have a good one. Even the ATR, well, come on, the ATR's got 2 big turbo props full of horsepower. This thing's only got like 100 horsepower or something like that. Oh, I had it up to 11.5 before. Just we're running out of room here. No, don't go down. That took us 6 hours to just get that 100 feet. There we go. Got some mechanical lift there from the mountain. That pops up about 200 feet. I'm staying to the left-hand side in case I have to turn around here. I can't lean it back any further. Yeah, I am, Tay-Farm. I leaned it back even more. I can't lean it back anymore. We're stalling. Shit, I can't get over. Yeah, we have to do orbits. I'm gonna be like a glider here and see if I can pull some thermals here. Get some extra lift. Look at the angle of attack. It's crazy. We need an ausflightsimmer shuffle. No. No, I'll leave all the shuffling to you, Mr. Sim Fanatic. Leave it all for you. And I can't shuffle at the moment because I've had to hand fly the bloody thing the whole way. Can't take my hands off the yoke. Come on. I don't know how we got up to 11,500 before. Almost scraped. There's no way I can get up there. Alright guys, feel free to fly to Kokoda if you want. I'm going to backtrack all the way back to Jackson and call it there. I'm going to have to make a pilot's decision here, and there's no way I can get over this lot of mountains here. So you guys can land. I'm just going to have to hoof it back to Jackson. I can't get it over there. It's just not going to make it. Oh, we're getting a bit of lift now. I must have just got some mechanical lift from the mountains before to get up to 1100. We'll hang around here and see. We're getting some lift here, so we'll see how we go. Nah, it's all right. I'm not gonna. Like I'm to find low points. I think I'm just way off the altitude to even try to do that. We're pulling 1500 at the moment, so this is probably going to end up bad here, but we're just going to soar. I'll soar around here for a little bit like a glider because there seems to be lift off this mountain here, and we'll just keep doing loop orbits around here. Gliding in a Piper. Now I'm losing altitude. Here we go. This is crazy. Oh well, we've been able to get it out of the 750 feet. This is taking forever. I tell you what, it's past 12. I'm gonna just make my way back to Jackson because I will run out of time. Yeah, I still need another 1500 feet, so go warp speed. Well, we'll be able to do warp speed back to Jackson anyway, so because we've got to fly downhill. Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I was only doing those tight turns because I was getting lift around where we were. But I'm too impatient to lowly get it up there. All right, we're heading to Jackson. Thanks, Wingman. Appreciate it. I've sort of lost interest actually trying to get there though. So we're just going to go back to Jackson. I've already seen it because that's where the thumbnail was taken, so I've seen the airport, so it's all good. And you guys have got plenty of time to get to Jackson and get there. It would be a quicker aircraft than me, so it's fine. Thank you, Mr. Sean Dale. Come back with a more capable plane. Absolutely. We should have done the turbo, or even the Arrow would have made it up there. Anyways. No, there's not a turbo warrior, but there's a turbo arrow, part of the arrow fleet from Just Flight. So that would have been a way better choice. But she's loud. Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was going to be a bit of a challenge, but making good pilot decisions, there's no way in hell I would have continued pushing that in real life. So no worries, TP. I know you're up super early, so have an awesome week, and we'll see you around during the week. We'll be having more than the 2 streams out this week, but I'll keep you posted in the Discord. So thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Well, I was probably, if I got to Kokoda, I was going to finish the stream there, but we'll fly back to Jackson and finish the stream there. So either way, we got some awesome views on the wing as I'm descending down to 8,000. Look at that. But yeah, there's some really cool strips. I don't think I've seen many people flying around in Papua New Guinea with the Oceania update, so it was nice to check out some bits and pieces. And put the throttle back down. I think I can see, oops. See Jackson and the ocean in background there. ET's 15 minutes. How many nautical miles is that? 33 nautical miles. Okay, cool. Big thank you to our friends over at Just Flight for supporting the streams as always. Richard, which is gone, thank you very much for the 25 dono. Jay, thank you very much for the super chat. Kanga, Mr. Symphanatic, and Delta, thank you very much for the donos and super chats. Mr. Old Golfer, Silver Killer, and Aviation Spotters, Symphanatic again, and William for the 19 months, guys. Thank you very much for all your support on today's stream. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend and an awesome week in front. We'll have a video out towards the end of the week. This week we'll be on the Turtle Beach rudder pedals, so we'll be reviewing those. I'll have to spend a fair bit of time off stream using them this week, and we should have another video out on top of that, including the news one, if I can organize myself okay this week. So no worries, T-Farm. See you, my friends. Catch you later. We're zooming. We're doing zoomies now. We're hauling ass in the Piper now. Yeah, it's got, it has, yeah, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. I talked about the update in it. So they call it demo version 2.0. So they've done a bunch of things which I listed through in the video. So it was more a bit of an update video, but I actually hadn't played the demo until last week. Even though it's been out for ages, I hadn't played the demo, so... But yeah, so I thought I'd go through and see what the difference was and where it's at. No worries, matey. It's all good, my friends. Alright, we're going to hit our cruise altitude. We're going to call this here. And we're just going to sit at 8,000. And I'll take my hands off. Guys, I'll be back. I've got to go and duck to the shrine. And I will be back in a minute. Mr. Simfanatic, you've got controls, my friends. Please no barrel rolls. No barrel rolls. Alright, we're zooming now. $18 nautical miles. We're going to descend down to 6,000. You may not climb well, but she's classic. Absolutely. She's a good old faithful, good-looking girl. Actually, I like watching Lou Deck's YouTube channel. He's a instructor. He's actually he's a first officer on Silver Airlines, but he does videos, and he's in the Piper, so I like watching that. 69 likes. Not yet, Fozzie. I've got 68. If we get 2 likes, we might be able to bypass it super quickly. Maybe I need to refresh the screen. It's probably Ludex, sorry, not Bluedex, Ludex. Fozzie only likes you when you're in a 737. Absolutely, yeah. Lou as in Lewis. Dix, D-I-X, Lou Dix. So you should, Benny. Yeah. Where's your manners, my friends? Where's your manners? Hey, Michael, just having some lunch now. And what are you having for lunch, Michael? Maybe you always have nice, cool lunches. What are you having for lunch? Probably something to warm you up. We're just going to go around these clouds here. I'm absolutely freezing. Like my PC, my CPU's been sitting at and I run an AMD, so they run a little bit warmer, but it's been sitting at 60. It's sitting at 69. I kid you not. I should take a photo, but it's sitting at 69 degrees Celsius with the sim at the moment, so it's cold. Between 68 and 69, it's fluctuating between. Yeah. There we go. We've hit 71 likes. We bypassed the 69. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Yeah, 69 degrees Celsius. Yeah. If I'm rendering a 4K video for the time it's rendering, it'll get up to like 79. So we're going to come into, I think it was runway 14. Yeah, 14. So we're going to enter straight in on the base leg. Having a Vegemite cheese roll for lunch today. Nice. Hey, DX1, what's going on? Watching from DFW area. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. There we go. We're all sort of a bit mixed up because I sort of cut it short up here. I couldn't get down there. So everyone's all still spread out on the flight plan today. There's the airport over there where Mr. Wingman is. And we're going to come in. We're going to swoop around here and come back in and turn in. What we're going to do. We get around these clouds. How good is that? Nice fluffy clouds. Down to 6,000, continue down to 4. But, you know, 400 or 500 feet per minute is a nice, relaxing descent. And if you're running carburetors and all that sort of stuff like that, means you're not throttled back too much. So don't have to worry about carbs icing up. Yeah, Ultra. Yeah. No, it's 12, nearly 12:30 p.m. So lunchtime. Yeah, I only have my depth and my cloud set to Ultra. Is the only thing I have set to Ultra. Sorry, I missed it. Sim, did those settings help out with your stutters? On the stream? It looked alright. I couldn't, when I was watching, but I was only watching on the iPad, so it was a bit hard to see, but it looked like they looked alright. Couldn't see any stutters. Oh, really? Cool. Awesome. And did you end up turning cache off as well? I just switched cache off because it ended up giving me more trouble than what the performance gains I was trying to get from it. Oh, that's good news. haven't been checking my T's and P's at all. Fuel pump I've had on the whole time. I'm going to switch it to the right tank. I had it off. The real test will be another PMDG flight. I did have stutters on a Wednesday, but really have only had problems when the PMDG is a third-party airport. Yeah, cool. Remember to check in the PMDG, check the refresh rates of your displays in the settings and drop them down to 15, from 25 to 15. And that makes a difference in the PMDG. If you yell out if you don't know where it is, and I'll take a snippet of what menu it's in. But when the PMDG come out, everyone was having there was quite a big conversation going on about FPS drop with the PMDG, and when people started doing that, I did it myself. I saw improvements, so. I'm going to do my bump fish checks here because I haven't really done any checks for the whole sim because I'd rather do it while I've got time. So brakes are off, undercarriage is fixed and welded, mixtures and magnetos, CDIs are on, fuel pumps are on, T's and P's are in the green, switches is on, hatches and harnesses are secure. We're good to go. Clear on the left, clear on the right, turning in on our base. The dogs are good. The dogs had a bath yesterday and the girls have got their cardigans on. I should go and grab one. We have cardigans on them. My mother, who resides in Victoria, made some cardigans for them, so we get them out because they get a bit cold at night. But the girls are probably sleeping on the bed, but they're doing well. Of the same, anything add-on airport is stutters heaps. Blue, what's your GPU? It'll be interesting. Revo was checking out the settings as well. It'll be interesting to see how he went. But yeah, it's cold and windy in all up the East Coast. The 3080, yeah, that's interesting. You've got heaps of RAM in there. Blue, feel free to check out in our Discord. I've got a sim help section. If you scroll halfway up, I've got the settings I use. Feel free to have a look at them. They might work for you. All right. One. We're being cleared for a full stop. If anybody can put in exclamation mark Discord. Discord. Thanks, Brett. Thank you, Mr. Poundy. The stutters on your streams? Wow. It's amazing how it changes between PCs. Like, I don't get many stutters at all. Well, at the moment, I'm having some weird shinies happening here, though, with the reflections. Oh, no, that's the propeller. What an idiot. I do have VSync disabled, yep. Oh, there we go. One big stutter. Like, I'll get stutters like that when stuff's loading in, but I'm not getting the micro stutters that Sim's been getting. And I've seen other people, like Dave's been having it too. Oh shit. I stuffed that right at the end. I pulled the throttle out and I didn't have enough trim in there. Holy dooly. That was going to be a good landing and I stuffed it. That's one of the ones when you go, oh, I hope no one was watching. And you just go in, do a go around, you're gone. Hope no one was watching at the hangars. Or when you have a floater, you go, hope no one was watching. Oh, that was cool, everybody. I'm really excited that you still give me an 8 out of 10. Thank you, Michael. I probably would have gave me a 5 on that one. It was safe. Don't worry, it was safe. It was just a little bit harder than what I would like. But that's the difference between the sim. You don't have as much depth perception as you would. Holy dooly. Thank you, Mr. Sim Fanatic.
Thank you for the live stream, Shane.
All right, guys. What I'll do is, give me a sec. I'll put my sim settings up before I finish. If anybody wants to have a look, they can go back and check it out. I'll put them up in a second. And I'll just walk through what I've got. Thank you, Mr. Sim Fanatic. Mr. Sean Dale, looks like probably the next stream, mate, you're going to hit your 400. You're getting close. Thank you, Legend. I appreciate all the donos. And we'll pin him up to finish the stream. I'll put a link into Simfanatic's YouTube channel. Feel free to... it must be this week like the fastest growing flight sim channel going around at the moment. How many subscribers you up to, Sim? Have you hit 6 yet? He was only at 3,000 the other day. I blinked and he's like nearly at 6. Right next to the fuel pump. 5,700. Holy dooly. What do I want to do? Brake on. I actually don't know how to shut a Piper down in real life because like I don't fly one, but I assume that the pump will go off, landing lights go on, anti-collision lights will stay on. Pitot heat will go off, alternator. You would probably turn off avionics and then... Sim, how do you actually do it? Do you just pull back on the throttle on this one, or do you actually switch off on the carb? How do you actually turn it off in the Piper? How are you meant to do it? You just pull the mixture. Okay. That's right. They got me. They got me. All right, let's have a quick look at some settings and then we will disappear for a bit. All right, so I have my graphics settings on TAA. I have my rendering scale for 70. I have AMD Flex, which I don't have an AMD graphics card, but I have to set that for 150. VSync's turned off. I reflex low latency, I put it is on. I'm running DX11. So TAA and DX11. I'm not using any DLSSSSSSSS stuff. So train level sitting at 150. I only moved that from 100 to 150 and I haven't seen any frame issues. I'm doing the on-screen terrain pre-caching, but I'm not doing the data caching. So I've got this one turned on, but not doing the data caching. Vector data's on it. Everything's basically set to high and medium. Object level details 150. My clouds are at ultra. And then I'll have depth perception as ultra, so. I'll just skim through these so you guys can have a look. Depth of field, I'm meant to be saying. Depth of field. So I basically have pretty much most of my settings set to high and medium. So that way I get good performance and I don't have to worry about stutters. And I'm running a 4K screen, so the sim looks good anyway. So hopefully anybody got anything out of that. Lizardman, put in exclamation mark specs into the chat there and that'll all pop up so you can have a look at it. Alrighty. Anybody actually landing just now? There we go. We got a few little couple little stutters. Like I get some now and then, but nothing too drastic. There's no one landing. Cool. Thank you. Anyone? I don't know, Tim. I don't know. What movie? Richard J. Kinger, Mr. Sim Fanatic, Delta, Golfer, Silver Killer, Aviation Spotters, and William, guys, thank you very much. And also Stu for the gifted memberships, and also Mr. Sim Fanatic with the gifted memberships. Oh, Airplane, of course. That's the problem with Airplane. There's so many lines you can take out of that. It's crazy. But appreciate it, everybody, and thank you very much. We'll be back on Wednesday, and feel free to check out our friends. I'm not sure when Jacko's streaming next. Hopefully sometime this week. Symphonetic will be streaming this week. Brett will be streaming probably every day. Who else? All I can think of at the moment. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. So, love you lots, everybody, and thank you very much for the support. And we'll see you guys very soon. Here comes Maddie. Everyone's counting on you, Maddie. There we go. All right, guys. See you around. Take care, and yeah, heaps of simming. See you guys. Thanks, Brett. I will. I'll taking care. See you, mate.